guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I'm going to be wear testing, trying out the new Natasha Denona Hyglam Hydrating Foundation. It's going to be blurring, it's going to provide a luminous finish, and better still, this foundation comes in quite a number of shades. I believe we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 36 shades, so 35 different shades. The shade that I picked up is shade N3. N3 is described as, let me just find it here on the chart. It's a fair to light neutral shade. Now, with this foundation, it does come with a hefty price tag of $52. I did order mine straight from the Sephora website. It says it's going to provide medium coverage, radiant finish, long wearing, hydrating, and 18 hours of creaseless wear. I will not be wearing this for 18 hours, but I'm going to be wearing it for a good 10 to 12 hours each day. I have had such a busy weekend and it's showing no signs of slowing down. It is Sunday morning when I'm sitting down to film this video. So Labor Day weekend, this is what we're doing here. If you guys want to see how this foundation is going to perform on my 43-year-old normal to oily skin over the next 2 days, keep on watching. So for those of you that it might be your first time here, hello and welcome. The way I do my foundation reviews is I just wear them the way I would any foundation. So for day one, I'll wear it with the traditional products, primer, concealer, setting spray, so on and so forth. And for the second day, I change up those products. But I've changed how I do my foundation reviews in that I used to wear them alone, just the foundation by itself with a little concealer. And now I don't have time for that. Like, I want to know how a foundation is going to perform with my helping products, and I normally would not wear a foundation without those helping products. So that's the reason for the change. I've already applied this NYX blur screen. I got to finish it up because it expires next month. This gives you SPF 30, and for me, I kind of wear this as a 3-in-1. So I get my moisture from this. It's a sunscreen and it's also a primer. Really been enjoying that. Now let's go in with the foundation, a frosted glass bottle, and you do have a pump soft touch cap. This is what the shade looks like. I think it's going to be a winner. Fingers crossed. We're going to go in with a Tarte foundation brush. And there is a scent to this, but it feels like it might be more of a makeup scent. Now, I usually do a brush, and then I'll pat over everything with a damp sponge just to make sure it's as seamless as possible. To me, this feels like it's not as easy to blend, which means this might be a very fast drying foundation. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of resistance on the brush. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Kind of means that it's gonna stay put for the day, which I need it to. It's a Sunday and I'm gonna be working. The company that I work for, we are hosting what we call Family Day. And so since I'm in charge of the marketing department, it is my team's job to make sure that that production gets put on and the 1,400 employees and their families all have a great time. So I have had one busy weekend. This has been the most, how should I say, most profound, most important, the biggest weekend I think I've ever had of my career has happened this weekend. It's half over. Yesterday went fantastic, and I know today's going to be just even better. This foundation is looking really good. I'm kind of tempted to add more just because I've used up everything, but I love foundation and I love putting more on, but I think that should be enough. This looks so good. Wow, it just melted into my skin. Okay, What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with the Natasha Denona Concealer, Hyglam Concealer. The shade I have in this one is the same shade as the foundation, N3. Thought N3 sounded familiar. Do a little here. I always just touch up on the cheek. I'm going to get my damp sponge. If you hear crunching, sister is at my feet, of course, chewing on a piece of plastic. Probably from one of the eyeliners I opened up the other day. And I feel like I have a cat hair on me. Okay, I think that looks really, really nice. It's covered. The shade might be a smidge dark, but I think I'm going to be able to pull it off. I'm going to go in with Blur It. This is the pink setting powder from the Sephora collection. For me, as a normal to oily skin type, it is very important that I do set my T-zone, especially my nose. And this being a luminous finish, I don't want to get too oily too quick, especially because I'm going to be running around all day long and I don't have time to look in the mirror and babysit my makeup. So this needs to be good. I can touch up probably once, but even that is going to be difficult to find a minute, knowing what I have going on today. Oh, and you know what? I usually do my setting spray before I do powder. So in that case, I'm going to go in with the One Size Until Dawn. This is a good setting spray if you don't want to feel like those little wet particles on your skin after you've already powdered. I don't really like that. So that's why I always use a setting spray before I powder. But that One Size is such a fine mist. It's almost like a drying mist. So yeah, this is the face. It's covered. I think it looks good. I'm going to add the rest of my makeup, but I'm going to do my best to do a check-in with you guys at some point during the day, if not for sure when I get home from my family day event. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be trying out a new foundation. Stay tuned. Let's see how this is going to work on my 43-year-old normal to oily skin. Hey guys, so here we are at the 10-hour mark with this new Natasha Denona Hyglam foundation. I wasn't able to do a check-in during the day, so sorry about that, but this is what the face is looking like with no touch-ups. I'm so super impressed. I was indoors all day, but still for no touch-ups, I think it's looking fantastic on my normal to oily skin. I do have some shininess coming through on my nose, but that's typical. Other than that, I feel like the foundation has held up really well. Maybe a little bit of cakiness right in here where the oil is starting to peek through, but other than that, it feels good. It's not tacky. I feel like this foundation kind of sets itself pretty quickly, so I would work quickly with it, but I'm excited to try it tomorrow with some different helping products. And hopefully we'll have a successful day 2. I'll keep you guys posted. Good morning, guys. So here is day 2 of me wear testing the new Hyglam foundation from Natasha Denona. Still loving how it applied. I kept applying it with a brush. It did a really good job. I work in small sections and I work quickly because I feel like this is already not very tacky and I don't usually set this part of my face. The helping products I went in with today: e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer, primarily in the T-zone and right in here where I have some larger pores on my cheeks. This is the L'Oreal Skin Ink Concealer, only on the under eye area, and I do not set this with powder. This is one of those multi-purpose products, but with this I have found it works so much better for me if I don't put any powder on top of it. And then for setting powder, I went in with this one from Kosas, their Cloud Set in the shade pink, and I also use from Kosas their Cloud Set setting spray. And so those are the products. I have some basic errands to do, like curbside errands, so I don't know that I'm going to continue doing my makeup. I think this is going to be the extent of it today. It is Labor Day, and I'm also hoping that you guys get to watch this video on a Labor Day. So Hope you guys have had a good weekend, a good day off for those of you who have it, and I will check in with you guys later, give you a midday check-in, and then at the end of the day, we will wrap up this 2-day, 10-hour, more or less, wear test, trying out this new Natasha Denona foundation. So far, so good with it. I'm pleased, but let's see how I feel at the end of today. Hey guys, so here we are at the 5-hour mark on day 2 of me trying out this new Natasha Denona foundation. I think it's looking great. I even got a compliment when I was out and about running some errands, so not too bad. No touch-ups yet. I do feel like I'm getting a little bit shiny. That might just be the light though, but overall this feels good. It feels comfortable, and I'm really liking this one. I'm really liking it. 5 more hours to go, and I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day and give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, so this is the 9-hour check-in, and I'm gonna leave the review here because I think that this foundation has done a great job these last 2 days. I mean, no touch-ups. I took a little nap, no rub-off or anything, maybe just a little bit on my chin, but that's pretty normal for me. Overall, I would say that this foundation did a really good job of covering, of lasting. It just felt good on my skin. It doesn't feel makeupy or cakey like I need to go take it off. It's just a really nice product. I really do enjoy her concealer, and now this foundation just perfect. Absolute compliment to the rest of her line. I am so glad Natasha Denona gave us a new foundation for 2025. Maybe she'll give us another one. Who knows? I know she used to have 2 different foundations in her line. They've both been discontinued. So now we have this one, and I think this one is absolutely worth checking out. Easy contender for one of my favorite foundations for the year. Let me know your thoughts. Are you going to be picking this up? I know it's pretty pricey at $52. I think if you sign up on her website, you can start earning points, and those points can be used towards a discount on products. So maybe that's a route for you to go. Of course, there's always Ulta and using your Ulta points to get it. I got mine at Sephora, and I think I probably used some points to get like a $5 or $10 discount or something like that. But I definitely think it's worth the splurge. It's worth the investment. A little goes a long way, and I think you're really going to enjoy this one. Again, I'm 43 years old with normal to oily skin, and this one did fantastic on me. Sound off in the comments down below and let me know if you are going to be adding to your stash really soon. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.